What kind of advice would you give, or that you have been giving, the people in your congregation concerning all of this?
I'll start. I feel like God is growing us up and also growing up our members, because they were so used to seeing you every Sunday, coming to you with every issue. And now they've got to learn to go to God for themselves, because watching online is good, but it's different from seeing me every Sunday crying on my shoulder, you taking a moment with us after service or coming to the office. You really got to up your own prayer and dedication to God and your spiritual ear and discernment so you can hear. But now it's like he speaks on Sunday and then it's like, okay, what? It's no altar calls, nobody to talk to after service. It's different. So I think we're all learning and growing in this process.
We are being stretched, but in a good way, I believe, because I'm learning things about myself that I didn't know, and people are learning things about themselves. We're realizing that we needed each other more than we thought. We had a virtual, what do you call it, a drive-by birthday celebration for my wife. And it was a surprise, and all of the church members came. And I didn't realize until that moment, because I just broke down and started crying when I saw all the people. Right. You know what I mean? And I said, man, I really miss you guys.
Yeah.
So it's been tough on us, because our church is a small family. It's a small church. We got, it was 500 people there. You know what I mean? So like kind of everybody knows everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it.
And so,
even all the babies, the college students, just all of them. We're aware of the ones that just moved to California, that were starting new businesses, and so we're still connected and just going through this together. But I believe that we're all growing in our individual walk with Christ.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, Pastor, I would like to ask you a question. What do you say about all of this like conflicting information going around about these pastors? What about the ones that maybe disagree with what the government are saying? What like there's a Tony Spell in Louisiana that's had church, and he's defined the state and what they rule. What would your advice be on something like that?
Wait. Tony Spell was the one that was preaching with the ankle bracelet on?
Yes, he had a whole ankle bracelet.
Let it be known. Be clear.
No.
He's supposed to be at home.
Holly.
Well,
what would y'all say? Like, what about all the conflicting information floating around?
When it comes to conflicting information, I say one thing. The Bible talks about believing reports. Whose report will we believe?
Come on, man.
I believe the report of the Lord, right?
Yes.
So no matter what, CNN says something different than Fox News, it says something different than NBC.
Yeah.
And so, I err on the side of being cautious, not scared.
Right. Yeah, me too.
I have to be responsible. If God has trusted you with sheep,
that's
you
good,
have to
Pastor.
and keep them safe. You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah.
And so we're not there's no vaccine for emotional pain. We still have to be there for our people. So I tell my people all the time, the church did not close, the building did.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
yes.
So, no, that's right.
There's I was just reading today, there was a Mother's Day service that happened, and now so many of the members who attended are now in the hospital. Wow. And so you're right. It's about being safe and smart, and
and
giving
they're literally tempting God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tempting God. You're saying, back in the day, way back in the day, when people would
take a snake.
They take a snake and let the snake. I'm not gonna fall. All them people died, And so, we're not snake charmers. We
got wisdom, don't we?
We gotta use wisdom.
So let me ask you this: how do you feel in terms of the impact that the virtual church is having? I mean, I know kind of what I feel like I'm seeing, but do you feel like it's going to be any less than when people are able to get together? Or do you think the virtual impact is really just as strong as when people are able to get together?
I don't know what the building will look like. I know that we are reaching way more people.
Yeah.
Like when we do our Wednesday night Bible study on our church's Instagram page, we've got people from all over the country, all over the world. Sometimes we have people from Nigeria, Brazil, and London. We wouldn't see that in the building on a Wednesday night. So there are people that will need the church building. There are people that are used to touching and coming, and and they will need that. But there were some there. I believe there'll be some that will still be virtual members.
I think it'll be slow though. I mean, because people will still have a lot of trepidation about gathering. So
you do altar call,
right?
I don't want to touch your forehead right now.
Well, listen, you see the pastor, the priest who had the mask. There was a priest recently who had a mask and a plastic thing over, and he was spraying drive-by holy water sprays. And he just got in trouble for that. So, it's interesting, Erica, you were referencing the Instagram, live prayer. And me owning a tech fund, I'm curious, as Dr. Dede said, I've been talking about technology for a while. So are you guys partnering and bringing new tech companies in, or are you doing it all in-house?
Well, right now it's in-house. We're in LA with a lot of resources as it pertains to technology. Our church is very blessed. A lot of film directors and editors and actors and actors and musicians at our church, singers.
Good.
We got everything.
Kind of pulled together. I mean, I think that's kind of the crowd we attract because of what we do in our profession. So it was an easy transition to we were already in that world very heavy.
Yeah.
So our house has become a studio. There are lights, great microphones.
Well, listen, Twitter announced that forever employees no longer have to report to work. They will forever be virtual. Jack Dorsey announced that 2 days ago. So there is a huge shift that is about to happen.
That's right. And I always say, there is no going back to normal. It's we're going back to a new normal. And what is that going to be? I was talking to my pastor yesterday, and he says, so have you thought about, when it is time to go back to the church, that it is going to be different? And my reaction was, it really is.